Sarah, is this scene still active?
You know, we always think on
we
our
should
feet,
probably
and
do
we're
this as
always ready
breaking
for the
news. It
next
seems
curveball,
weird to
so
do it
this-
as a traffic alert, because it's almost like it's making it sound like the traffic over the, you know what I'm saying? It may be better to just do, I'm sorry. Or even developing or something, whatever's easy, I don't know.
The house shook a little bit, and I knew something went wrong at that point. It looked like a
Oh God, plasma? Am I going to plasma? Oh no. Oh man, I am. Hi, Jason, testing 1, 2, thank you.
Jason, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, ROG. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thank you.
Right now from Channel 3, This is Eyewitness News.
First up on this Friday night at 11 o'clock, we start with the weather and a beautiful start to the first weekend of autumn. A look right there at New Haven Harbor earlier tonight. A nice shot over the water right there. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us right now at 11 o'clock. I'm Mark Zinni. Chief Meteorologist Bruce DePriest has some good news as we make our way into the weekend. Bruce, it's not too bad out there, huh?
Not bad at all. It's a beautiful night out there, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend, too. We do have some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, but timing is on our side. And certainly we don't have to worry about any rain out there tonight. We got mainly clear skies out there, just a few high clouds drifting by, and that's about it. It's nice and cool, too. Look at Litchfield, already down to 50. Norwich is 53. Bristol coming in at a very pleasant 58 at the Green Hills School. And New Haven, at the New Haven Academy School, the current temperature is 61 degrees. And even right on the water, right near the water, temperatures are in the upper 60s right now. So we have dry air in place across the state right now, and as far as temperatures go, we're going to be going down through the 50s tonight with a clear to partly cloudy sky. About the only trouble that we could see is a little patchy fog developing as the night wears on. Bright sunshine, 7 o'clock in the morning, 57 degrees. And for the shoreline, we're talking about temperatures hovering very close to 60 throughout the night with a clear to partly cloudy sky and some patchy fog. So while we're in the clear now, we do see some showers and thunderstorms off to our west, out there moving in toward western Pennsylvania into Ohio and especially Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. And some of those showers and storms are going to be heading our way. I'll time those out with Futurecast coming up in just a matter of minutes.
All right, Bruce, thank you. Right now, we do have some breaking news to tell you about. 3 medical helicopters were needed at the scene of a horrific crash tonight in Barkhamsted. It happened on Route 44 between Ripley Hill Road and River Road. We know at least 3 people were hurt, and a section of that highway is still closed right now. Channel 3's Roger Suzanin is live at the scene with the very latest information for us. Roger?
Yeah, you know, Mark, this crash happened right around 8 o'clock tonight. And you can see investigators remain here on the scene here on Route 44, right here on the highway as they try to clear this situation, figure out exactly what went wrong. I can tell you, I just spoke a moment ago with an eyewitness. He said that he saw a car traveling at a very, very high rate of speed shortly before the crash, and then he claims that he heard just an awful thud. Now, state police tell us that at least 2 vehicles were involved in this wreck, and at least one of those cars that was involved in the collision flipped over. Police immediately called for 3 Lifestar helicopters, and we know again that 3 people were transported to local hospitals. At this point, we do not know their identities or even their conditions. Route 44 is closed at this hour between routes 181 and 318. So that's so that police can clear the scene and again investigate. Now, the crash happened on the stretch of highway that locals also know as New Hartford Road, not far from the Log House restaurant. And I can tell you from talking with that eyewitness, he says shortly after the collision, there also was a lot of smoke emanating from the scene. And of course, as soon as we get more information on this developing news, we will share it with you on all of our platforms. Reporting live tonight in Barkhamsted, I'm Roger Suzanin, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Roger, thank you very much for that. Right now at 11, with Tripoli on the minds of many, you might be thinking twice about sitting outside when you have dinner or lunch this weekend. Some restaurants are being extra careful right now. Max Burger in West Hartford set up citronella candles, offered customers complimentary insect repellent, and closed all of the doors leading out to the patio. Even though no mosquitoes have tested positive for Tripoli in West Hartford, the restaurant manager said they wanted to make sure customers and the staff all feel comfortable there.
You know, we always think on our feet, and we're always ready for the next curveball. So this is just one more thing for us to kind of look at and figure out how to get around.
There are 21 communities affected by the virus, and 2 people in Connecticut died after contracting Tripoli within the past week or so. Now, to protect yourself, health officials recommend everyone use mosquito repellent with DEET, especially at dawn and dusk, until we have our first frost, hopefully soon. Well, it's the last weekend for the Big E in West Springfield, and they also have an important message about Tripoli. If you are planning to head out to the fair in West Springfield, use insect repellent, and they also suggest wearing long sleeves and long pants. We do have more important information about Tripoli right now on the Channel 3 app. Also new for you at 11 o'clock, more reports of people getting sick after vaping. The State Department of Public Health reported 5 more cases of lung injuries related to vaping, and that brings the total number now to 18. 15 of the 18 patients are under the age of 35. The DPH is involved in the national investigation of vaping-related lung illnesses. That investigation has not yet found any specific e-cig or vaping product that can be linked to all these cases. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused a blasting accident earlier today in Naugatuck. The whole thing was caught on surveillance video. It happened on Field Road near Hillside Avenue, which was actually closed for several hours as crews cleaned up there. Thankfully, no one was hurt. In addition to the rocks, it knocked down an electrical line, a mailbox, and a stone wall. A man who lives right next to the blast site was working from home when he only saw it and felt it.
The house shook a little bit, and I knew something went wrong at that point. It looked like a big just cloud of dust just shooting across the sky, and you could see the actual telephone pole shake.
Now, we are told the crew that did the blasting is from Blastech, based out of Plantsville, I should say. A bizarre twist in the fight over the home where Fotis Doulos lives. For a good part of the day, the Farmington mansion was listed on vacation home rental site VRBO, but it was quickly taken down. It's not clear if Fotis listed it or if it was some kind of prank. The 7-bedroom mansion that sleeps 14 was going for $1,500 a night. The Farmington home itself is not part of the criminal investigation into the disappearance of Jennifer Doulos, but it is the center of a civil lawsuit. Still ahead for you tonight, details on a recall for a medication that you may have at home right now because it is used by millions. We'll tell you what you need to know just ahead.
You're watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News with Mark Zinni and early warning weather with Bruce DePriest, Connecticut's #1 local news. Eyewitness News at 11.
Well, we have a very important consumer alert for you right now. The company that makes the generic brand of Zantac is recalling the tablets labeled by Walgreens, Walmart, and Rite Aid. There could be an unexpected impurity in the heartburn medication known as ranitidine. Now, no one has gotten sick from that impurity, which is being described as a substance that could cause cancer. You will find much more about this recall right now on the Channel 3 app. President Trump is accusing Democrats of trying to steal the 2020 election in a brand new TV ad as he defends himself from that impeachment probe. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is being subpoenaed by 3 House committees for failure to give answers about Ukraine. This all comes after Congress announced an inquiry into impeachment after the president allegedly used Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden. The subpoena calls for the Secretary of State to hand over the Ukraine State Department documents by the 4th of October.
Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Bruce DePriest.
All right, this weekend we got the final days of 2 big fairs, of course, the Big E and the Durham Fair, and we're going to start out warm and end up a little bit cooler. For the Durham Fair, plenty of sunshine tomorrow, 80, and Sunday, plenty of sunshine and 75. In between, it looks like we've got a round of showers and some thunder for Saturday night. Early warning pinpoint Doppler is scanning the stage right. It's the way it's going to stay through the daylight hours tomorrow. Right now, we have great visibility in Hartford. There could be some patchy fog developing as the night wears on, and the same is true in New London. But right now, the visibility is good, and overhead, the sky is nice and clear. Temperatures-wise, it's very pleasant. We have some upper 40s in the Litchfield Hills. Danbury is 54. It's 52 in Willimantic. Hartford, 56 at the moment. And we see that we have clear skies over us now, but off to our north and west, there's a front. It's causing showers and even some thunderstorms, and that's the system that will impact our weather tomorrow night. So Futurecast shows that at 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll have mostly sunny skies, some areas of fog, otherwise a mostly sunny day overall with some clouds mixing in during the afternoon. 7 o'clock in the evening, we're still dry, but look at the showers and some thunder move across the state as we go into Saturday night, roughly between 9 o'clock and 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's 2 a.m. on Futurecast. By 7 o'clock in the morning, it's gone. And then Sunday turns out to be another beautiful day with mostly sunny skies and cooler, drier air moving in from the north. As far as rainfall goes, you know, some parts of the state could get a pretty good downpour with a ½ an inch to an inch of rain. Not for everybody, but somebody could get a pretty good soaking as we go through tomorrow night. Lows tonight in the upper 40s and 50s with patchy fog, and your highs for tomorrow range anywhere from the mid-70s to the low 80s. So a warm start to the first weekend of the autumn season. Saturday, we are mostly sunny in the 70s and low 70s on Monday after a very chilly start. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, 80s is in the forecast. There could be a thunderstorm on Wednesday, especially in the afternoon as a cold front moves in. And, you know, some parts of southern New England could have record warmth during the beginning of October, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. And then much colder Thursday and Friday. Temperatures will fall back into the 60s. We could be in the 30s Friday morning. And for the shoreline tomorrow, we're going for 78 and a very pleasant 77 with plenty of sunshine on Sunday.
Yeah, looks really good, Bruce. Thank you very much. And that's our time right now at 11 o'clock on this Friday. Thanks for joining us, everybody. The news continues tomorrow morning with Caitlin and Mike, of course, and Friday Night Football with Joe Zone and the sports team is coming up next. Have a great weekend. I'll see you right back here on Monday.
I've got prompter, all right?
Okay. Deal.
Hello, test 1, 2, 3. No prompter in the show yet. Test 1, 2, 3.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3. That's your parents you were bringing through here?
And now you are about to enter phase 4.
Mic check. Mic check. No, we barely hear Mark.
I don't hear Mark at all. Barely.
Nah.
Very low.
Speak up into the microphone. You sound just very, very far away.
Yeah, it's odd. I can't turn it up because otherwise it'll be too loud in my ear. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear fine. I didn't read through any of this, so oh well.
Your town, your team, your school. Eyewitness News presents Friday Night Football, sponsored by New Balance, Avon and South Windsor. When your feet feel good, your whole body feels good.
From our broadcast house in Rocky Hill, welcome into Week 3 of Friday Night Football right here on Channel 3. Glad you're with us tonight. Thanks for staying up. I'm Joe Zone. And
I'm Andrew Brill. We've got highlights from 11 games from around Connecticut tonight, only on FNF. And we begin with the game you chose in our big 3-on-3 Game of the Week poll. In a landslide, it was the matchup between Rockville and Granby.
Yeah, this game was moved up to an earlier start time. A whole bunch were today because of that Triple E concerns in the state right now. So it's the Rams and the Bears, game 1 of our big 3-on-3. First season for the co-op, and they're on the board in the first quarter. Sam Antonise from 25 yards out, going the other way. Granby Canton leads 7-0. It stayed that way until the third quarter. Then watch this play by Rockville's Chris Miros. Really nice, picking up that fumble, takes it in, and that ties the game. Both teams had chances after that, but it ends in regulation tied 7-7. So here we go. Both teams a chance at the 10 on offense. Nobody scores in the first, but there's Rockville's turn, second overtime. Miros, he crosses the goal line, fumbling, and right back to him. What a break. Rockville leads 14-7. Here comes Granby Kent, try to tie their first play in the second OT. They fumble. Rockville recovers, and that's it. 14-7. Rockville in double overtime. The Rams are 3-0. Granby Canton falls to 2-1.
Moving on now, and Game 2 featured an intriguing out-of-conference game between two storied state programs.
Yes, that one had Hill House of New Haven traveling to take on Bloomfield. The Academics and Warhawks squaring off tonight. It's Game 2 of our big 3-on-3. Bloomfield, one of the top teams in the state, ranked number 7 in the Day of New London Coaches Poll. Early first quarter, Brandon Bish, he plows in. The Warhawks lead 7-0. Now, big play time, 3 of them by 3 different Bloomfield players. Look at the acceleration by Anthony Simpson. Sees the hole, explodes into the end zone. 14-7 Bloomfield. The Bloomfield quarterback is Darren Bryden, a three-year starter. Still, look at that, right in front of me. Touchdown to Javon Massey. Gets the pylon, 21-10. Late first half. Bryden again to Denzel Patrick. But watch these moves. 1, 2, wow, bye. He's gone into the end zone. 48-0 over Hill House. They are 3-0. Next week they play at Plainville. Our FNF cameras were all around Connecticut tonight. That included a stop in Manchester for Game 3 of our big 3-on-3.
With more on that, as well as other action, we turn it over to Mark Robbins.
A sunny Friday afternoon fired up the Red Hawks of Manchester at home against New Britain. And this was a tough physical ball game. The defensive unit for both squads, very stingy. Late in the second quarter, New Britain started to move the football through the air. Quarterback Monty Dixon hooking up with his big tight end Jaden Scott. And that set up another toss over the middle, this time to Trayvon Santoro. He took it in for the only score of the first half. The Hurricanes defense held up in the second half. New Britain picks up its first victory of the season, 14-6. Check out the technology on the sidelines in Windsor as the Warriors played an afternoon game against Hartford Public, and that Windsor defense was kind to its own offense while being a big pain to the Owls. T-Shay Johnson with the over-the-shoulder interception. That sets up Windsor and Karan Askew barreling over from the 2. It's 20-0 Warriors. The Windsor defense comes up with another pick, this one from junior Isaiah Rush. That sets up a 6-yard scamper from Jaden Murphy. 26-0 Windsor at this point. That defense for Windsor, relentless all afternoon, leading the Warriors to a 42-0 shutout of Hartford Public. Here at Falcon Field in Meriden, it is Friday Night Lights as usual and a tasty matchup. North Haven coming to Meriden to take on the Spartans of Maloney. Of course, with the threat of the Triple E virus around much of the state, there was some extra protection on the sidelines. The young Spartans strike first. Sophomore quarterback Angel Archie with a great toss to Cam Moreno from 24 yards out, and it's Maloney on top 6-0. North Haven would answer with its usual rushing attack out of the wing team. And Max Augustine was key around the goal line. Not just once, but twice. The ground game of North Haven was staunch. But if you want spectacular, you go to the air, and Maloney's Quanell Grimes. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. And so did Maloney. 18-14, a big victory for the Spartans. They're now 3-0. I'm Mark Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports.
Our FNF Cheerleaders of the Week come from St. Paul Catholic. Their highlights are coming up in a few minutes. To nominate your school for Cheerleader of the Week, send us a message on your Facebook page or download our Channel 3 Sports app.
The Shelton Gales, 3-0 so far on the young season, and they're fired up to take on Norwich Free Academy. First quarter action. Shelton on the doorstep. Running back Giorgio Gazal punches it through to get the Gales on the board. Extra point, no good. 6-0. On the ensuing kickoff, though, some trickery. Shelton goes with the onside kick. It looks like Silas Gates comes up with it for NFA, but no, Gales come up with it and put their offense back on the field. They go back to work. The misdirection with a blocker out in front. Tyler Potek runs it in on the right side. 2-point conversion, no good. 12-0 Shelton. Late first half, Shelton on the doorstep again. They shift the offense. Then Potek is going to take the snap, takes off to his left, and he's in for the touchdown. 19-0 Shelton. Norwich Free Academy put some points on the board, but the Gales win it 41-20. Notre Dame West Haven hosting Platte. The Panthers were down 25-7 at the half and were moving the ball early in the second half when disaster struck. Fumble here, and the Green Knights recover and go back to work. Notre Dame doesn't move the ball and has to punt on 4th and long, so away the ball goes. The receiver muffs the punt, and Notre Dame West Haven gets the ball right back. Almost like a long completion, but a bad miscue by the Panthers, and leads to Jack Zielinski, gets flushed out of the pocket. He extends the play, finds Thomas Candelara. He holds on to the ball, takes it in for another Green Knights touchdown. And we go late third quarter. Zielinski gives to Gianni Ligori. He stops in his tracks, reverses direction. Zielinski becomes the blocker, and Ligori goes in for another Notre Dame touchdown. Platte got one back, but it's Notre Dame West Haven winning this one 39-14. There's still much more to come tonight on Week 3 of Friday Night Football.
When we come back, we head back to the field. We've got stops in Killingly, Weathersfield, Bristol, Rocky Hill, and more. Stay with us. FNF returns right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Football, Channel 3! Woo!
Sir.
It was.
You're
I
watching
showed the guys on
Friday
the
Night
sideline.
Football, sponsored by New Balance. You're watching Friday Night Football, sponsored by New Balance, Avon and South Windsor. When your feet feel good, your whole body feels good.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football here on Channel 3. I'm Andrew Brill.
And I'm Joe Zone. A reminder for you tonight, if you haven't already, download our Channel 3 Sports app. There you'll see highlights from all season long. Check out the features, you can vote in the polls, and a whole lot more. All right, let's get back to the highlights. Another interesting out-of-conference matchup featured Berlin on the road, traveling to take on Killingly. Killingly trying to pick up some yardage here. Running back Jackson Lopes gets the swing pass, goes outside. Nice gainer there. Problem was Killingly couldn't put points on the board on this drive. Not a problem for Berlin. On this play, the quarterback, Anthony Undercuffer, with a pass over the middle to Jamie Pernice, and he's gone. A touchdown connection for the Redcoats. Berlin's on top 7-0. Killingly now playing some defense, helps their cause later on. The ball carrier taken down for a loss on that play. Berlin at 7-0 after 3. But Killingly scored the final 2 touchdowns in the fourth. They go on to beat Berlin at home tonight, 14-7.
Top-ranked Daniel Hand Tigers on the road taking on the unbeaten Wethersfield Eagles. Plenty of fans at this one. Wethersfield kept things close early, then Hand went to work here. QB Phoenix Billings keeps it, goes in for the touchdown. Hand takes the lead, and they weren't done. Billings goes over the middle to one of his favorite targets, Ethan Haberman, who has the big gain before being taken down. That led to this on 4th down. Billings airs it out in the corner of the end zone. Haberman fights off the defender, and he has it for the touchdown. Tigers have some breathing room at the half. Finally, in the second half, it's Billings again doing it again himself up the middle and dragging defenders into the end zone for the touchdown. Who is going to be able to slow down the top-ranked Tigers? They easily win on the road over to Wethersfield, staying unbeaten, 56-13. Our FNF Band of the Week comes from Windsor High School. To nominate your favorite for Band of the Week, send us a message on our Facebook page or download our Channel 3 Sports app.
An NVL battle taking center stage in Bristol. St. Paul Catholic hosted Naugatuck. The Greyhounds striking first. Naughty quarterback John Messo airs it out and finds Isaiah Williams. He's got it, goes all the way to the house for the score, but the extra point missed, so it's 6-0 Greyhounds. St. Paul Catholic put together another drive right here. Eric Atkinson on the option pitch picks up yardage, but on that same drive, Doggy's defense takes the ball back. Cass Miller with the interception over the middle picks up a nice gain before he's tackled. The defense leads to offense. The same connection strikes again. Mezzo to Williams, this time in the end zone. Williams works hard for the catch and the touchdown. Naugatuck impressive on the road tonight. They beat St. Paul in Bristol, 43-25. The Greyhounds unbeaten on the season.